Well, thank you very much, Senator Inhofe. Let me now recognize Senator Gillibrand.
Thank you all for your testimony. I recently read about Space Force's decision to forego your annual fitness test and instead institute a program promoting physical activity, mental health, and healthy lifestyle activities. What impact do traditional fitness requirements have on the ability of Space Force to recruit and retain the technical talent needed for its mission?
Thank you for that question. One of the great advantages we've seen since establishing the Space Force is our ability to recruit talent. We have more people knocking on our door than we can take. The quality of our folks have gone significantly higher. And what we're trying to do with an innovative science-based approach is to take a holistic look at health and fitness. And so we put together a three-part program, which is incentivizing continuous fitness across the year rather than an episodic one-time-a-year test, and using data to be able to help support that. We also, focusing on physical fitness, mental health, and cognitive fitness as well. We've also are going to, as part of that, going to establish an enhanced physical health assessment part, which gives more access to mental health. And we have an education part of it as well, where throughout the entire life span of a guardian, from when he comes in to when he leaves the service, he or she leaves the service, they have education on the importance of health.
Who are the types of recruits that the Space Force is seeking to fill its uniformed ranks, and do you need any additional flexibilities to recruit and retain these individuals?
As I mentioned, the recruiting is going really, really well. We're looking for largely STEM-focused folks. Also, space is a data domain. You don't experience the domain unless you're an astronaut in person. You experience that through data. So we're looking at software coders. We're looking at data scientists. One interesting point is we've had 400 folks from industry apply to us to transfer in laterally from industry, and we've narrowed that down now, scaled it down, whittled it down to about 45 applicants, and we're going to bring 6 in this summer. So we're getting a lot of great talent, STEM, software, data.
And what's the difference between your civilian complement and your uniformed complement?
About 50-50, ma'am. We're just shy of 14,000, and it's roughly 50-50.
And is there an ability to recruit one over the other, or is there differences between what the requirements are for one over the other?
We're having equal success in recruiting both civilians and military. There are physical requirements on the military side, obviously, that are different than the civilians. And in fact, we have had some that haven't been able to get into the service physically, and we've given them civilian jobs.
I've been working to create a Cyber and Digital Services Academy to help meet the cybersecurity needs of the federal government. Given the Space Force's need for highly technical service members and the Space Force's openness to alternative approaches to traditional military requirements, as demonstrated by your move away from the annual fitness test, would it be advantageous to the Space Force to send cadets to the civilian-oriented Cyber, Digital Services, and Space Academy?
Yeah, cyber security on the space side is really important to us. It's an area that we put a lot of focus on. I would be really interested in exploring a relationship there once that materializes.
Thank you. Secretary Kendall, the committee was briefed that the services will be implementing the DoD's Independent Review Commission recommendations on sexual assault. Can you provide more detail on when you expect these recommendations to be implemented in the Air Force, and how will you roll these recommendations out to your force to ensure service members are sufficiently informed?
Thank you, Senator. We are moving as quickly as we can to implement the recommendations of the Independent Review Commission. I'm regarding those dates as guidance, but trying to do everything I can to accelerate the implementation of them. Frankly, I think that the timelines associated with it are longer than we need for many things. For example, we're going to be setting up the Independent Special Prosecutor's Office a month earlier than the current schedule requires. So we're moving as quickly as we can. We use a variety of means to inform our people. We use social media, emails, various publications that we have to try to make sure that our airmen and guardians are well aware of the resources that are available to them so that they can get help if they need it.
Thank you. Your budget includes a significant amount for financial bonuses for critical skilled position. Can you discuss what positions those bonuses are for and what non-financial incentives are available to retain service members, given that they have a number of employment opportunities in the civilian sector?
And we've recently increased bonuses across a number of fields. I can give you a list for the record. This covers both enlisted and officer occupational areas. And it's essentially the things that you would think would be in high demand. You know, right now the economy is doing well, and there's a large demand for labor. So we're doing what we need to do to be competitive in that market.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Gillibrand. Senator